going to tell you a little bit about my day so far. So I have a mindset call at 6 a.m. I do some data and some tracking. I respond to my DMs. I engage with my clients. And then I need to go off to the gym around 11 every day. And then today we had our live tracking call for the girls inside the program at 1 p.m. And then I snuck off and managed to get some shopping. And I thought, what a better way to kind of engage with you guys and let you in or show you a little bit about my day. So I went shopping and it's Monday today. My training is all scheduled in the diary. My food is always scheduled in my tracking app as well. And the reason why I do that is so it prevents more decision making later on. And quite often women will come to me and go, oh my God, I don't know what to eat. I need some more recipes. And when I tell you that I don't actually cook per se, I do, but I'm very, very basic, very bland, and I'll eat the same things continuously. So I've just been to Tesco's and I'm going to explain and break down a little bit more about what I have been eating or what I've got planned to eat this week. Okay, so why don't we start with breakfast? So breakfast, I've got blueberries, we've got strawberries. This is then mixed in with these Alpro plant protein yogurts at the moment, right? These are a vegan. The flavor is, I hope I've picked up the right flavor. It's the banana cookie flavor. These were on offer in Tesco's for about £1 each. Therefore, I decided to buy 12 of them. I've got one left in my fridge right now. I decided to buy 12 of those just so they're, again, I know that that's currently what I'm having for breakfast. So that's basically what I'm doing, is trying to repeat the same stuff over and over again. So as you can see, there's one in there, and then I'll just pop these into a fridge, into a tray, and then away we go. So, and I hope you kick around a little bit longer today for this live, because I will be breaking down and showing you everything that I'm doing. So yeah, then we have more as well, and these will go in. We've got the Flora Light that I literally hardly use, if I'm honest, and I've always got Trek bars or what have you just cold in the fridge, just because they taste good when they're a bit cooler. And that goes in there, and then this yogurt, whoop, you can have a look at my fridge, will just go right in there. And I know that that's the next one that I need to use just for date purposes, etc. So that's breakfast out the way, right? Oh, cannot forget to put the berries straight into the fridge. I'm going to close that in between, but yeah, I just wanted to kind of run you through everything and what I do. So with breakfast, I will go straight into my Fitness Pal and I'll chuck it in today. The whole diary, it's all done. Then I move on to my lunch, if you like, yeah? So lunch this week, I've only bought 3 of them because I'll likely top up later on in the week. But I'm going to be going for a mushroom. This will go straight into the fridge. So we've got those mushrooms that I stick in my Wonder Oven. And alongside that in the Wonder Oven, I also chop my peppers and then prep my, well, broccoli's pretty much done. That's ready to go. Those are my veggies that I'm going to have at lunchtime. So this goes straight into the fridge. I also realised I've got some cucumber that needs to be had as well. So we will be doing that alongside. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4 servings of veg in my lunch meal already. I've got a singular apple left in here. So this is going to be had at some point. I didn't actually buy any more apples. I thought, let me finish what I've got in the fridge and then we'll move on. Alongside those veggies, this is veggie number 5. I'm also going to chop up and have some tomatoes on this. Actually, no, I'm lying. That's for dinner. So anyway, that's peppers, mushrooms, cucumber, broccoli. So we've got that on the go. And then I'm going to pack them into these Warburton, or I'm going to pack them alongside these Warburton bagel thins. They've got 8 grams of protein. That veggie stuff is going to be the side, okay? And then this is going to be part of my main. I haven't got them to demo to hand right now, but I have some seitan burgers, which are high protein, depending on whatever fits your ethos or whatever you like to eat burger-wise. Make sure it's a good protein source, and that will obviously, you'll slap in there. And then alongside that, actually I'm going to put these straight into the freezer because I already have some in the freezer. I had 2 in the freezer, so these are going to go straight in. And then I know I've got a couple that I've got to consume urgently. So that is also, in terms of those burgers, we are going to decorate them up a bit or just add a bit more flavour. So I will probably use a bit of hot sauce in there, maybe a bit of ketchup. Maybe I fancy going for this jerk sauce, and then I'll definitely add in some guac or some reduced fat hummus. So either of these options are great. It's going to add some fats as well in some way, okay? So that's going into the fridge. On to snack time, let's say. Now, snack time at the moment, yes, I've got that apple in the fridge, but I've also got dark chocolate rice thins. These are my go-to at the moment. I love them cold. Again, for me, it's everything that I'm doing. I will plug into my MyFitnessPal. I will jig around the numbers. And then there'll be space and room to add in extra foods that I will also add in as well. But I bought some more because my partner Will has had a bit of a habit of helping himself to the dark chocolate rice thins. Can't blame him. They are a good little fix. I'm going to move on to dinner next. Before I go to dinner, I'm going to just show you a couple of other milks. So I get the barista type. So this will be for coffee. And this milk, I've actually already got some here. This I will kind of mix in when I do my breakfast. So as you recall, I talked to you about the Alpro yogurts. We do that with fruit. I didn't actually finish explaining. I feel like I'm motor mouth right now. But I will mix in some Optimum Nutrition protein powder. And then we sprinkle on the good stuff. And this just adds a bit of like crunch or flavour. Now, already you can see breakfast is the same, but I've shifted my focus on my lunch. And I've actually shifted my focus on my dinner next as well. So again, I need to calculate everything and make sure I've got the right values in the diary as well. But for dinner this week and for lunches this week, I've completely started again, okay? So this week we have tofu. And for those of you that don't own one, you want to get a tofu press. This is what makes your tofu good. Once you've done that and you've pressed it for a couple of hours, you could set this in the little tofu tray. You could set that at the beginning of the day and then carry on with your day. But you want to make sure that all the water is extracted before you move forward. And that goes straight into the fridge, so it's ready and prepped. And when I do the tofu, I'm going to chop some tomatoes. They're going to go alongside that. And you're probably wondering where the carbs are, and I'm going to show you. So I had realised that I had some red lentil muesli, red lentil pasta. Now, I think Tesco have cottoned on to us using this type of pasta as a protein source, or a little bit of a hack. So they've started labelling it high protein, which is a little bit annoying because I reckon on top of that there's going to be a bit of a protein tax as well. They've probably put the price up, I've no idea. But this will be going in tofu with tomatoes, and then we will be adding in some olives with that. So I know that I'd opened that. I'm really, really, really resourceful when it comes to my food. I try not to waste anything, like everything. I've got to scrape the barrel of everything. I'm big on ensuring that when you keep foods the same, not only are you taking decision fatigue out of the equation, but you're also utilizing everything, you know, all the foods. So you're just utilizing everything, sauces and stuff. You know what it's like when sauces go off and you've used it once and you've forgotten about it. So that's one reason why I keep eating the same stuff. So I know that this jar's open. That will go alongside to flavour my pasta. I bought another one as a top up that goes straight into the cupboard. And yeah, again, I can, even with that hummus that I showed you, if I don't want to put the hummus in along with my burger, I can have some rice cakes with it. Those are real good. And just create some flexibility around the rest of my macros. And that's the thing with drilling everything into your diary beforehand. Firstly, you're not going to be making funny decisions when you're like starving hungry, especially for my ladies. You are female founders, high achievers, business women that are just like drilled in and focused. You're really about your careers. I certainly am myself. You need to ensure that you're not making this big meal out of lunch and dinner and the rest of it. When you've got too many choices, you'll spend more time like confused and lost. So just simplify the process. Another thing that I have is this M&S diet ginger beer. I love ginger beer, so that's obviously in the fridge as well. Again, I'm not drinking loads of it, but it's just a little bit in there. Another thing I didn't mention is I'm likely going to have a bit of cheese in my burger as well. I have plant-based cheese. But yeah, that's pretty much it. And that's how it goes, girls and boys, ladies. And yeah, hack for those of you that forget your shopping bags when you're at Tesco's. Just grab one of the fruit and veg boxes. They've always got loads of those around. Yeah, and that will help you set you on your way. Hope you're having a great Monday. Set your intentions for the week. Prep your food, plan your food, know what the hell you want to be doing, what you want to achieve with your goals as well. You need to be specific and you need to be strategic. And yeah, you need to make it fun as well. But yeah. Anyway, happy Monday and see you soon. Thanks for watching. Bye.